for start my routine, and I think it's so important for first of all, I think it's the most experiences or influence that came came for our fathers, our parents, our parents for us. I think it's important.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yes.
And what do you think, Iago?
This question is interesting. So I believe that the influence uh, is low because I believe that w- we we have a minimal base that we sorry that we take to adult life. So some things I believe that because of influence we change, but another things never change.
Exactly that. For example, in my opinion, if you punish so much a child, for example, of course, some things it will be wrong when this kid grow up, no?
Yes, I totally agree about this. This is a good example, and I believe that this punish is very important to change uh, adult life for this
Yeah,
kid.
exactly that. And what do you think, Yasmin?
Yeah, for me, uh, I totally agree. The childhood experience can influence the adult life because the childhood is the moment that our brain it starts to building by itself, and there is something that is called a first childhood, something like that. There is the most important moment to build something in our brain. And if we pass through a difficult situation or through any kind of thing, this will build our brain in this meaning. So yeah, I think this can totally influence the adult attitudes, adult life. But it's totally possible to change that. It's hard, of course, but it's possible, I think. I think our kind to be is something that is manageable and changeable too. It's hard, of course, but it's possible. I remember of mindset of a psychiatric that I saw on video, and she was saying that our brain is like a forest, and we always have a mainly path that is the easiest path for us. So, for example, if we pass through a punishment in our childhood, maybe this will be our mainly path in the adult life. And because of that, it's difficult to start new habits or to stop some behaviors because it's the easiest path. And normally our brain will go to the easiest path to not waste so much energy. So because of that, it's so difficult to build another kind of paths another habits, another mindsets. And this make a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense to me when I listening to that. And that's it. I think it's possible to change. Of course, will be really hard, but it's possible. I think we are changeable. In It's possible to shape a lot of things too. Will be hard, but it's possible.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's hard to change, but it's possible. For example, when you when you, I don't know, suffer a lot of punishment, or for example, if you have some kind of a trauma or fear, like or freaky about something, for example, animals, for example, like a snake or spider, I don't know. And for example, you don't know what means, for example, and why it's happening with you, or what the time that you pass if this trauma. But I totally agree, and it's possible to change, but so hard. You need some kind of help, of course. Sometimes, or almost the time, it's not possible to change by yourself, like alone. No. And for example, Yasmin, you have some kind of afraid or fear or trauma, for example, that you remember.
I remember one very specific that shaped a lot of years of my life. I remember when I was a kid. I think maybe I wasn't 6 years old. I was really young. And I remember one dog tried to attack me. So the dog get into the house that I lived in that moment and tried to attack me. So my mother uh, tried to protect me. The dog didn't attack me, but because of that, I developed a lot of years of trauma of dogs. So
Mm-hmm.
was something that I just go through and with that, I think in 2022 maybe. So I passed, I think, more than 10 years with this trauma because of this exactly experience on my childhood, and it was really hard for me because even if the dog was small and didn't aggressive, really friendship, friendly, even that I would be afraid of this. So yeah, was
With
really
with
hard.
Again.
with it happened this similar situation, when I was in my childhood, when I went to school. In that time I go to school on foot, on feet. And the dog came for me, and I don't know how can I say, me mordeu. And because of this I have a little bit uh trauma because of this. But I love dogs. I love pets, but because of this I have a trauma. But when I know the pet, the dog, for me it's easy, it's normal. I love. But when I don't know this dog, the pet, and I have a little bit fear when I came near the dog.
And now you are a adult, no? And what making with this?
No problem. Sometimes I can to avoid to to do for near for a dog. And if I
You have
if I
one,
know,
Fernando.
yes. No, no,
No.
I'd like I'd like because I have a little daughter
Mm-hmm.
that I have to to desire to have a dog, but here in my apartment, I live in a short apartment, because I don't have space here for dog. But I just like to maybe in the future I will have a dog, a pet, because my daughter loves.
I can imagine. I can imagine. I guess all the children, and the children nowadays don't have afraid or fear about the dogs, for example,
Yeah,
and put your hand and don't
yeah,
don't have afraid about to buy this dog. So
it's so
it's
amazing.
yeah. And you, Iago, you have
Uh,
some kind of fear, afraid, trauma.
I don't remember any trauma, but in my teenager or in if sorry, infants,
When
in
you was a kid?
if when I was a kid, uh, I I bited.
Mm.
What is the motivo? Python for a small monkey.
Whoa, where
So
it's happened?
I take many injections day by day for about 20 days, 22 days.
And
So
for example, it's happened when you stay at the school
no,
or
was in a house of my friend, and I went to acariciar.
mm-hmm.
So the monkey catch my arm and yow.
Whoa, it's a crazy and because you need to of course you went to hospital and I don't know.
No, my
I'm
my
unbelievable.
no, no. And another day, I was an basic unit of health.
Mm, I
So
know.
my 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 aunt is nurse. So
Um,
she she carried me
mm-hmm.
carefully.
Yeah.
But okay, I have cicatriz in my arm.
Oh, it's crazy when I thinking about it. And yes, me have afraid about monkeys too. And yeah, I have afraid about to fly. I don't know why. By by airplane, for example. I don't know why. I never asked you for psychology or psychiatric person. They don't asking for day, but for example, when I need to go and take a, a fly, no, by airplane, I don't have problem, but I am afraid. I have a fear, and I don't know why.
All the
Yeah,
time when I go to
all
buy the
the
plane.
time, all
Yeah,
the time.
really.
All the time. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's okay. Let me see, guys. Is number two, I guess. Yeah. What are some examples of childhood moments or people that can leave a strong mark on someone's personality? Fernando, I start with you.
So, let me see. I remember I said a little bit about this because I remember that when my father wake up late for to work, I remember that it's very influence for me because my father never be late on a meeting, on a meeting, on an appointment, because this nowadays I I mean I'm never be late for appointment, for a meeting, because of this. It's opposite for because here in Brazil we have, yeah, another situation because normally the people came later for a party, I don't like to be late for a party, for example, but here in Brazil it's normal to be late in
It's
a
common,
party.
no?
It's so common. But for me, because my father has she has the same situation because always we have on the time, for the party. Nowadays I need to arrive on the time for the
Yeah.
party.
I am this like you said because my mother is like that,
Oh my gosh.
like your father. For example, if my mom have a appointment,
Mhm,
it's happening, I don't know, at the 9 a.m.
mhm.
Um, I guess 8 a.m. She it's okay.
Yes, yes. I know because it's in the past. Oh my gosh, sometimes I I try to don't to avoid this because my wife is different for me, for example, But for me to be late for appointment, it's terrible for me.
I don't have a problem with my husband
Yeah,
because
yeah,
my husband, it's like it's like me.
yeah. Nice. It's
Yeah.
so good
For
because
example, like you said, if this party is started at the 9
I
a.m., for example, I will be there at the
yeah.
9 a.m.
Me too. Me too.
Sometimes I I stay in front of this party and I stay. I'm waiting more or less 5 minutes, and after that I enter. Then
Nice, nice. Sounds good.
yeah. And what do you think, as me?
About that, I totally agree with you guys about to be late is some cultural thing. It's like if you go at the appointment time, you'll be helping in the preparatives because almost ever nothing is prepared in the time that the person appointed. So yeah, normally is that. And yeah, some examples of childhood moments that can leave a strong mark. I think even the small situations, because depends more. in how the children will react of the situation. So sometimes, for example, a lot of kids made bad jokes in the school time. So for some kids, they don't worry of that, but on others, this can leave a strong mark for all of the rest of the life, for example. So all of things, all of moments, even the small ones, can leave a strong mark on the personality. And sometimes it's really hard to discover what bring this feeling or action or behavior for the adult. For example, your fear to fly in the airplane, maybe it was something that happened in the past and you didn't know nowadays. So sometimes it's so hard to know that. And just with a deeply connection with past, deeply research in the situations that we pass through can bring a reason for that, but sometimes it's almost impossible to discover that.
Yeah, exactly that. And it's crazy because when I thinking about it to fly, for example, it's like I have fear about it, for example, to fall. And for example, it doesn't happen with a airplane. So it's not so about airplane. It's other things too. For example, sometimes I have some dreams that I fall in a abyss and I don't know what is happening, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I don't know why it's happening with me.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead, Yasmin.
Oh, I have a similar problem with that. I have fear from high places because
Yeah.
I have fear to fall, and I never flew. I think it's flew in the past. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, it's flew. I never flew in an airplane, for example, but even anything in high places gave me fear to be. For example, if I am in the third floor and I look at the window, for example, I start to be fear and to feel anxious with you to fall. And
Mm-hmm.
everything is like that. For example, there is something, I don't know the name even in Portuguese, but it's like you go in a cabin very high to see a city. I don't know the name of that,
Sky
but
glass, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, I guess it is something next to that. And my first fear is this fall with me inside.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know if these have something related to, but I remember of something that my mom told me that when I was a kid, very very young, I think I was a baby, I was falling, and my mom to protect me. Um, grabbed my hand and then I broke my arm because she was afraid to me to, I don't know, happen something with my head because I was really really young baby. So yeah, maybe this fear come from that, but yeah, because I don't have any other memory that's happened something in a high place or to fall. But yeah, I was a baby, but this could be the reason for that. But yeah, I never make any research more deeply of that.
I guess in São Paulo have some kind of dinner about the high place. No, if you it's like you sit at the chair, and this chair it's I don't know about the meters in the high. I don't know, but I saw some kind of pictures about this, and I guess it doesn't happen with me. I never go there. But I don't know. Maybe the things change, you know? And what do you think, Iago?
So I believe that a lot of a lot of strong mark uh, are formed in school
Mhm.
because bullying, uh, hard jokes. Uh, I believe that this is very important to leave a strong mark in our life.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And my husband told me the things about this because he is a different person that, for example, when he was a kid, you know, so he suffered a lot of bullying, but at this specific time, it's not the name, you know, bullying, because I'm 36 years old, so I don't know. I guess bullying it's more common the name, of course, about the generation they as me, but not for me and you and Fernando, because it's like I nowadays and today, you know that it's bullying, but at the past it's like a normal things. No, for
Yeah,
example, it
yeah.
doesn't matter if you the people call me about the, I don't know, um uh pejorative things, for example, or judge so much, or like a joke so much, you know. I remember hard jokes too. It of course it didn't happen with me, but about I saw with the other person about the color in your or I forgot the name in English. Belly. Help
Skin,
me. Okay.
skin.
Yeah, about the color, about your skin. So hard when I remember this kind
Yeah, me
of
too, me
things.
too. I remember these hard jokes and school are a place very, very selvagem sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly that. Nowadays, it's so easy because this is normal. No, for example, if the children learning a new things about this, for example, if you receiving a hard joke or for example, talk with someone, the teacher or the other person.
Yeah, yes, I believe that the culture uh, is being changed. So the age, like I imagine, Yasmin is commonly than my when I was a teenager.
Yeah. And nowadays, because of this, I know because we saw the news, for example, and for example, the suicide, it's so common. Unfortunately, of course, but it's so common. The kid, the children, or the teenagers. I don't know. They kill the himself because of this, for example, about jokes, the internet or social media for me nowadays, the mailing for a kids or a teenager, it's so hard because the comments, it's it's hard. It's the people judge a lot, no, and the internet, the social media for me, it's so danger nowadays if you don't looking for your son, for example. We have a video so famous about the influence Felka, no, about
Yes.
the other things, and I guess that this point too. And that's it, guys. Let me see about the number 2. I don't know if I have one more thing that I need to say. Of course, like I said in the beginning, this immersion, if the children receive a lot of punish, no, for example, of course, when you say some things or when you, I don't know, bater, to
Yeah.
hit, for example,
Yes, yes.
uh,
I think it's not sometimes it's necessary to punishment a little bit with
of
because
course,
it's 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 necessary, but it's I'm not concur for a violence, but sometimes I need to. For me, it's necessary with my my little daughter.
of
It's it's
course,
so it's so necessary to punishment when but not to have to necessary to hit, But,
yeah,
um,
of course. For example, I remember 3 years ago, I don't know, my niece um uh judgment your friend at the school, and she put the bullying, some kind of bullying in this situation, and I remember that I punished my niece
mhm,
because sometimes my brother, it's like a too easy father, no, so
mhm.
it's complicated sometimes. It's
Yes,
we needed to do that, no.
yes, yes.
And let me see about number 3. What do you think, Fernando?
I think the parents, it's the first influence for us, in my opinion. It's so necessary for our parents influencing our life, because it's the first influence. It's necessary for growing when we growing up. It's necessary to for us for our childhood. I i think that my adulthood nowadays it's influenced for my parents.
Yeah, exactly that. And what do you think, Iago?
Uh, I totally agree. I believe that our part is very important to make we feel safe and confident for adult life, because our parents uh, make 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 we more confident, is are people that we know we know to confident, podemos confiar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I believe that. I
Yeah,
believe that.
of course. You have a kid, Iago?
No.
No? Okay, so only Fernando has. That's so nice. That's so nice. But I have a niece in my cases, so I I help this kind of things, no?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
yeah,
totally agree.
yeah, of course. And what do you think, Yasmin?
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I think um the attitudes of the parents and the family affects a lot. Uh, in every a lot of points, in between these points, the safe and confident. For example, there are some parents that are very overprotective, and because of that, the children grow up without any confidence in him or herself. And this is hard because when this person be in the need to take any decision or something like that, will be really hard to have the confidence to take this decision. So yeah, this affects a lot the safe and the confident of the children, and this affects in the rest of the life.
Of course. And Fernando, how old is your kid?
I have one teenager. She's 15, and I have a kid that she's 8 now.
Mm. I have one question for you, Fernando, because
Hmm.
I know that the mainly here in Brazil, it's so common to see and to listen, for example, one phrase like the parents teaching the children, and for example, the grandparents spoil, like estragam em português.
Yeah, it's
What
really,
do you
it's
what do
really
you
total.
thinking about it?
Yes, it's really it's reality for us, you know. When my daughters go my mother's house, every time go to the grandparents, yes, there she has anything else, you know.
For example, I know for example, a parent that uh, don't put sugar
Mhm.
in the life of the children, for example, and the grandparents, for example, put some kind of sugar at the milk or
Yeah,
other
yeah.
things like uh, make a kids for the children.
It's a reality for us, you know, a reality. It happened all the time when my daughters go in my mother's house. It's oh my gosh, yeah, it's totally happened because my mother don't punish for nothing, you know. Don't punish
it's
for nothing.
it's it's complicated, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, to be a parent nowadays, it's complicated so much.
Like, would think for us, it's no, I think it's not a problem, you know, because our rule with our kids, it's different for our fathers.
Mm-hmm, of course. And
Yeah.
hello, girls.
Hello.
How was the conversation, Beatriz? I'll start with you.
The conversation is good. We case, we experience, change the information. I like this because we thinking more about these
Mm-hmm.
questions. I like.
That's so nice. It's so important to talking about this nowadays, no? And
Yes, it's important
yeah,
for uh, we self and the others too, né? The
the mental
convivence.
health too. And how was the conversation for you, Patricia? Patty, sorry.
No, no problem. I was a lot of fun. I got to know Beatriz and Claudia better. This was great.
That's so nice. That's so nice. And for you, Claudia?
It was so great. I was in a room with two moms, and I'm not a mom. I have chance to understand better their situation, and we talk about the questions, and we talk about a lot of things else, not about the question. Thank you, guys. I really enjoyed to conversation with you. Okay.
Yeah, that's so nice. And here at the mailing room,
And my
we
camera turns on. Oh, hello, guys. I don't know what's happening.
hello again, Claudia.
Nice to
And
meet you, Claudia.
it's not my my phone, no.
No,
And
it's my computer is crazy today.
that's so nice. So, guys, welcome aboard again. I hope to see you in another immersion. Okay. So, unfortunately, we don't have more time. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I hope you have a great day. And, guys, thank you so much, and see you. Bye bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
So
Bye-bye.
Thank
much.
you.